In this example, we want to classify the function or the graph as being even or odd. Then we'll draw in the line or point of symmetry. This one's a little bit hard to see, but it appears as though we have a shape that is a mirror image of itself over the y-axis. So our line of symmetry here is going to be the y-axis. This doesn't have rotational symmetry. If we rotated this object, this piece would be down here, or at least this piece would be over here, and this piece would be the other direction. So we do see a mirror image though from left to right. Also, if we find a point, let's say right here, that's right by maybe 1.2, up 1, we see the same point that's left 1.2 and up 1. So we can tell right away that we have some x comma y and then some negative x comma y that's on the graph. So we'll classify this as even. Even functions are symmetric about the origin. Excuse me, misspoke there. Even functions are symmetric about the y-axis. Let's take a look at another example. Number 2 says, given the function below is odd, complete the table. So remember, what we know about a function is if there is some x comma y on the function, then negative x, negative y is also on the function. All we need to do is do the opposite of each one of the x's and y's, and we'll have it. So here if we do the opposite of negative 5, that's 5, and the opposite of 1 is negative 1. The opposite of negative 3 is 3, and the opposite of 2 is negative 2. And we see here that the opposite of negative 1 is 1, and so we want to list the opposite of 5, or negative 5, here. Let's see how this works with an even function. That's example 3. So here it says we're given that the function is even, and we want to complete the table. So remember, for an even function, for any x comma y, the point negative xy is also on the function. So let's take a look here at what will happen if we do the opposite of negative 5, that's 5, and we just want to keep the 1 here. Remember, this is an even function, so the y value stays the same. With the odd function before, we had to change it. The opposite of negative 3 is 3. The y value of negative 3 is 2. So if this function is an even function, it should be positive 2. Negative 1, opposite would be 1, and we keep the y value of 5.